This is my speech class, funeral eulogy speech about my grandma. Her name was Thelma Payne. Okay. Friends, family, and acquaintances, we're gathered here today to remember a great woman who had a great life and lived it as God had planned it out for her. Thelma Payne was my grandma. I knew her from birth and all the way up to age 9, and in those 9 years, she showed me in little ways of how her life was and what a sweet, kind-hearted woman she was. Thelma was born on July 10th of 1923, and she died on June 22nd of 2001. She was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, where she grew up with her brothers and sisters. Her mother's name was Patty Napier, and her father's name was Bart Napier. And together, her parents had 14 kids, 7 girls, including her, and 7 boys. I'm sure it was amazing to have lived with all those siblings and to talk to them each and every day and to love them with all your heart and know that they love you back. She went to school in a one-room schoolhouse, just as I did. I did until 2nd grade until they destroyed it, but she went to school in a one-room schoolhouse that housed grades from 1 through 12, which back then was a really high education, but unfortunately she only completed up to the 4th grade. And then she dropped out to help her family around the house and to help get work and bring money in for the house and just to help them survive in general. While growing up, she met a very holy man named James Everett Payne, and soon after they were dating, they both got married, and they got married on December 17th of 1946. Together, both of them had 12 children, and luckily, one of those was my mother, or I wouldn't be standing here telling you about my Mama Payne. My grandma did everything she could for her family and her husband after her husband left. She did everything to keep them fed, warm, and sheltered. She may have lived a harsh life, and not everything was handed to her, but God did this for a reason, so that she would grow up and become a very nice woman and know what the meaning of life was. And if she didn't, then she wouldn't be the woman I know, but luckily she is. And after the years and me knowing her, she was probably one of the nicest people you will ever meet in your life. And after I was born, she would take care of me, babysit me, and occasionally whip me a time or two whenever I would throw a fit from not getting my way. But she helped me, as well as my parents have, to raise me into a nice, good-hearted person just like she was. And as we stand here today, remembering a good life that Thelma had lived, and how she influenced the people in her life and everybody around her, we know that after living a great life as a good-hearted Christian woman, we know that she is in a better place now, watching down upon us, even right now. Thank you all for being here to help remember a beautiful woman named Thelma Payne, my grandma, Grandma Payne.